Hello. So, a while back, I did a video on English friendly Japanese games that were also a significant savings over their US based counterparts. After going and doing that and spending a little more time doing more research, I actually found a couple of more titles that, quite frankly, these two have such a massive savings over their US based counterparts, and they're, basically all in English. So I would say these two are actually top of the list from a value perspective in terms of, a game that you're getting that's going to be English friendly and save you a whole bunch of money over the US based versions. So the first one I'm going to go ahead and cover on this list is one that you may not recognize right off the bat, and I'll go ahead and explain it. And that is Snowspeeder. Snowspeeder, you may be looking at it and going, what on earth is that? I've never heard of that game before. Is it a Japanese exclusive? No, it's not a Japanese exclusive. What happened is that here in the US, we chose to call it Big Mountain 2000. So this is the Japanese version of it. It's just called Snowspeeder. So this game's basically all in English. The main menu and everything's in English. The gameplay itself is all in English. The voices are in English. In point of fact, about the only thing Japanese that I saw was, I think, when I was just getting ready to go into the game, like the little confirmation saying, "Are you sure you want this?" came up in Japanese. That's it. Literally nothing else on this game is in Japanese. So it's 100% playable for somebody who's an English speaker, doesn't speak a word of Japanese. Now, as far as the difference in pricing, it's pretty significant. A loose cart in great condition, like this guy right here, is going to run you between about $20 and $25 from a US-based eBay seller. In order to get the US version, Big Mountain 2000, to find a cart in this condition for a loose cart from a US-based eBay seller, you're going to spend between $80 and $90. So, I mean, it's the savings is massive because, you're talking about less than a quarter of the price of the US-based version. So, as I said, if you have any interest in Big Mountain 2000, but don't want to pay the stupid price tag, this is your answer right here. Go buy Snowspeeder. You'll find several listings for them on eBay. And now it's time for the kind of the big guns, as it were. You guys will probably recognize this title right off the bat if you've looked into N64 game collecting at all. This is the Japanese version of Super Bowling. Once again, titles are basically all in English. Gameplay itself, basically all in English. I think some of the end credit stuff or follow-up or whatever, there's a little bit of Japanese there, but once again, it's not anything where you're going to be affecting an RPG storyline or anything like that. You can't understand. You can just basically hit the A button, move on, and be done with it. So you're not really missing anything for that little tiny bit in there that is in Japanese, and it's easy to work around. I don't speak a word of Japanese. I can't read it, can't speak it, so anyways, this guy is definitely a massive savings over its US-based counterpart. So a loose cart of this guy you can easily find from US eBay sellers for between about $45 and $50. The cheapest cheapest US version that I found for this guy, which had broken tabs on the bottom, which of course these ones are intact, was $500 plus tax. So, and realistically, if you want to get one that has the tabs intact, the labels intact like this, you're going to spend between $600 and $700 for the US-based version because it's just, quite honestly, it's stupidly overpriced. So anyways, in addition to, having a much lower price point, the advantage is that as more people discover, that this is pretty English friendly and how much cheaper it is than its US-based counterpart, you're likely to have a situation where this guy you can purchase relatively cheap. Admittedly, I managed to spend a little more time digging around, and I got this for less than $40. Because I really did my due diligence on it, and managed to find the absolute lowest possible price I could find on eBay, which was less than $40. So, But it will likely, as more people catch on to the fact that it's English friendly, more people are probably going to start buying this, and then the value is going to go up. Unlike the Super Bowling, though, which, yes, it is likely to continue to go up in price, but you also have a much lower investment cost on the Japanese version. And as I said, whether you're looking at it for a potential growth in value in the future, or you just want to play the game and you want a real thing, but you don't want to spend a stupid amount of money, then just go ahead and get the Japanese version of Super Bowling. So, I did the math there, and between the two games, for me to get those games in comparable condition for the US version, the savings is in about the $600 to $700 range just for those two titles. So, very, very significant. So, anyways, as I said, if you're looking at games that are going to maximize your savings and still be friendly to you as an English speaker, those I would definitely put at the top of your list. And anyways, that's all I've got, and thanks for watching.